I feel like my life has been pretty static for the past, almost half a decade at this point. Since 2020. Oh, wait, never mind. I just don't know how to do math. wait, that's 3 years, not five. Since 2020. I was thinking back, and I was the class of 2020 in high school, and it's already been 3 years since that event of people being all like, "Oh my God, yo, we get a week off of school." Oh God, if only we knew that was extended, then extended, then extended. Wait, what's going on for grad? Then extended. Now it's like, no, I shouldn't say psych. No, that was actually a real thing. I feel sorry for the people who actually did care about graduation in the ceremony and stuff like that. Me, I didn't care. But if school was a really important thing to you, that does really suck that you never got to experience that. But it really did get me thinking, because honestly, it still feels like I am 1 year removed from exiting high school, when at this point, yeah, it's been 3 years. Crazy. And I was thinking, lots of people say that the time during college is a time for self-discovery, and all this it's gonna apparently be the best time of your life. That the same bullshit that they said about middle school is the same bullshit they said about high school, the same shit they said about being 20, the same shit they say about being 30, the same shit they say about being 40. I don't have a problem with it, but I'm just all like, yo, don't listen to these people, man. Everybody has a different trajectory in life. Everybody has a different, lessons that they'll learn at different points. Not everybody's going to have the same experience. And I think about how my college experience would have been if the pandemic never happened. And I'm realizing very harshly that I would probably be the same insecure little kid that I was in high school. Now, it's a very interesting story, because in high school, I'm trying to say, I never like saying this outright, so I'm just going to say what I want to say without actually saying it. I was actually very well liked in high school. I was actually very well liked all throughout my schooling career, except for like middle school, because middle school was the time where I transferred to a new school, so nobody knew me. But in high school, I was well liked by a lot of people. But the issue is that people liked me for a caricature of who I was and not who I really am. And I became so used to playing up that caricature that sometimes after school I would be walking to my driver, and I would just be like, damn, these people don't know me. Like, sure, they like me. They'll invite me to stuff. They'll be cordial, but they don't really know me. Oh, and by the way, when I say driver, I'm not like bougie or whatever. My parents had to work a long time, so they had to hire it. You know what? It sounds more bougie than it actually is. Trust me, it was not. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A theme of my life that I've come to realize and kind of accept is that I am surrounded by people that just don't like my kind. I'll tell you, actually, I've always wanted to tell this story and I've never had the chance to, so I'll tell it here. So my best friend all throughout high school she legitimately, I would say she was the first person I would consider my best friend since like primary school. And we talked about everything. We did everything together. I mean, she was the closest person ever to me. And this was back when I was very, in my infancy of accepting my sexuality. And so I decided that, oh God, I find this so corny, but I decided I'm going to have her be the first person I come out to because she's my friend. Oh my God. So we're in 12th grade, somewhere around there, and we are taking SAT prep. And after SAT prep, I've decided this is gonna be the day. This is gonna be the day that I tell her. So we're walking out, and there's this guy. He runs to his car, and his run is flamboyant in nature. That's the way I'll describe it. And so my homie, she looks at him, and well, no, we're both looking at him, and we both start laughing because his run was funny as hell. But I'm laughing because his run was hilarious. She's laughing and goes, "Oh my God, he's gay as hell." And I've been in this situation my whole life. I've adopted this thing where whenever I sense somebody doing something like this, I just always sit back and I just pick their brain a little bit to understand where they're coming from. So I just simply ask, "What do you mean by that?" And she's all like, "No, it's just obvious that he's gay. Look at the way that he runs." And this is completely out of character for me, but she was like she was my closest friend. So I pushed, and I was all like, "Well, why does it matter if he's gay?" Something I've learned not to do when talking to straight people. But I was shocked. And in that moment, she goes and she says, "Gay people are just, I can't stand them. They're just disgusting." And she's going off on this whole entire diatribe about how nasty gay people are. And I was just sat there. I don't remember how I actually felt in that moment, but I'm pretty sure my heart sank. Because this was another person I felt close to that, because they didn't know who I was ultimately, and I was another group that they hated. This is a story akin to growing up in being born into a homophobic environment. This is another story of my first and lost best friend online via PlayStation Network was racist. My best friend in high school was homophobic. It's like, this is my life. I can only befriend, I'm only close to people that hate me. And these 3 years since 2020, I have been alone. Not lonely. I mean, at some points, yeah, that's just kind of natural. But I've been alone and have had a lot of time to think and spend with myself. And I can confidently say that if I had went off into college in 2020 the way that I was preparing myself after high school, I would probably be making the same mistakes that I made my whole entire life, because I was just way too scared to be myself. And that is such a scary thought to have, that in another parallel universe, I'm probably surrounded by a bunch of people, a giant friend group right now, that all unknowingly hate my guts and wish death upon me. That is insane. But the trajectory of that, or trajectory, I didn't even realize those were two different words. I have no clue which one is supposed to be used in that context. But that trajectory changed all in 2021 when I was just bored out of my mind and decided to reopen this channel again, to give YouTube another shot. And I knew that people didn't know me on YouTube. People don't have a preconceived notion about who I am. I mean, you can infer from my voice or whatever, but nobody knew me, essentially, and I could be myself and not be prejudged. For all intents and purposes, hold on. All intents and purposes, excuse you, sir, y'all could have just assumed I've been gay my whole life. Or at least comfortable with it. But no, that's not the case whatsoever. And this platform has been the only place where I could openly be myself. And it was so cathartic. I mean, how old was I in 2021? I think I started this channel at 19. Yeah. I mean, for almost 2 decades of, putting on a mask to fit everybody else's ideals and sometimes pretending pretending to be who I was, pretending to be somebody I wasn't for multiple different factors this channel has definitely been a breath of fresh air. I don't know for how much longer I'll continue to be in isolation. I'm planning to, go back into the world of interacting with more people constantly in the coming months, specifically during the next semester. And I'm actually kind of eager because I've changed so much in these 3 years, and I feel like I wasn't ready to face people in 2020, but I know for a fact that I'm ready to, actually, I don't know. I don't know what word I'm trying to use here. There's a phrase here. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I've got it. I'm ready to reign in a new beginning. And it's all been because of this channel. And that's why I really have to reiterate how much I thank you guys for subscribing for whatever reason it is. Like this side of me, this is not a side that I show at all in real life. And it's insane to see somebody, like me for me. The other day I saw that we hit 800 subs. I'm saying 800, even though, yes, I do see that at one point it was 900. I'm going to be honest. I'm uploading a video this coming week, and I'm probably going to lose a lot of subs because people don't like certain people because, reasons. But anyways, I saw that we hit, screw it. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. I saw that we hit 900 subs. Will it stay like that? Probably not. But I really have to thank you for, being here. I'm not really good at these. I appreciate it a lot. Anyways, it's been Justice, Evie, Evelyn, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.